Hi, love. Welcome to Guided by Helly. My name is Helly, and I am guiding you to your dream reality. So go ahead and like and subscribe and get in love because we're getting everything we've ever wanted. If you landed on this video, that is not a coincidence. There is a message in here for you, so wait all the way to the end so you can get the message that the universe is trying to send you. Let's get into the video today. We are going to be chatting about letting go. Okay. That is what is probably stopping you from getting exactly what you want. If you are noticing any type of block in your manifestations, it is probably due to the fact that you can't let go of a certain outcome, you can't let go of a certain idea, you can't let go of the past, you can't let go of all of these things, or maybe you can't even let go of something to create space for better to come in. And I'm going to chat about that with you, hopefully inspire you to let go so that all of your blessings can come in. Okay. So what inspired me to even, let me not pick my nose, sorry. What inspired me to even discuss this is I have finally made the decision to walk away from TikTok. Oh my God. Okay. I have been posting on TikTok since 2020, 2019, like pre-COVID, and has built that's my largest platform. I have close to 600,000 followers on that platform, and I'm done with it. I was using that platform to kind of define myself for such a long time. There were moments while I was building that platform where if TikTok disappeared overnight, I would probably have gone into like a major depression because I was defining myself based on the success of that page. It made me feel good about myself, which meant that when it wasn't doing that well, that is also how I defined myself. And that is why it is so important to not define yourself based on the highs or the lows, okay? Just, it's a journey. But I want to talk to you about what has happened since I decided to let go of that platform. It started with me joining this group that is called the Digital Diamonds. It's just like a small group that I'm in it's like a group chat for reducing your online presence. No, that's not the way. It's a group where we are reducing the amount of time that we are spending scrolling. It is freeing ourselves from the traps of the scroll. And I am such a scroller. I wake up every single morning, immediately have the urge to check my phone. I'm on my phone until I literally can't even stay awake anymore. It's insane the amount of time that I spend on my phone. So I joined this group, and having a couple days away, my first thing was like, I have to delete TikTok off of my phone because I'm going to scroll for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours if this is on my phone. So I deleted it off of my phone, and I just had this overwhelming feeling of freedom come over my body where I was like, detached from a platform that kind of felt abusive for a while. So if you're not familiar with TikTok's game, they will have a video go insanely viral. You'll get followers, you'll do this, you'll do that. Like, we know so many influencers that blew up in 2020 and like, where are they now? Buried under the algorithm. Okay. You can follow somebody and never see them again. So I had built 600,000 followers and I was getting like 2,000 views again. And what I mean again is because I have gone through this cycle so many times. I work really hard to build my platform. I work really hard to change my content. I work really hard to make high quality content. It goes viral. People love it. They follow me because they want to keep seeing it. And then TikTok suppresses your views. And then you're back to like literally starting over. And I can't do it anymore. It was suffocating me. And now that I have stepped away, so many blessings have been able to come in. I'm also able to focus on the things that I'm able to focus on the things that make me feel good, okay? Because I want to build, like, I still want to build platforms. So it's like, I still do want a platform on TikTok. However, the way that the algorithm works, it doesn't make me happy. And that is such an important thing to remember. If something is not making you happy, or if there's a lot of friction in an experience and you have to work really hard and you got to do all these things, walk away from it. Relationships, jobs, friendships, all of it. If it is requiring so much work, and the way that I even say that, it's like, oh my God, I have to like carry all of this weight. Let it go. Have you ever heard the analogy of like the dime in the jar? Or the $100 bill in the jar, where if you have a $100 bill in a jar and you go in to grab it and you're holding it and you're like trying to pull it out, but your hand is now bigger so it doesn't come out of the jar. And it's like, if you just let go of that $100 bill, you can pull your hand out, and then here's the way that I like to say it. It's like you would have a jar on your hand forever over that $100, and now you have only one hand to use. But if you let go of the $100 bill and now you have two mobile hands, you could make so much more money than $100. Okay. So it's like letting go of the thing that you might think is what you need. The thing, it's like the flashy thing in your face that you're like, no, I need that. Yeah, I need that. That's going to make me happy. And then you attach yourself to it, and maybe it didn't make you happy. This isn't always, but like maybe it didn't make you happy, but you're still so attached to it because you decided in your mind, you started thinking, and what do I say about thinking? Stop it. But you attach to it in your mind. You think that this is going to make things better, but you attaching to that, you're holding on, and it didn't make things better. You're still attached to it though, because you have this like game going on in your mind. And then you just wasted all that time attaching to somebody that wasn't even meant for you. Like the universe tried to rip it out of your hands so many times, and you're like, no, let's use that in the context of a relationship. How many times have you had an inkling in your heart that said you need to walk away from this relationship, friendship, boyfriend, whatever, girlfriend, whatever? It's like, it's time to go, and you are like stubborn because you've already like, I don't know, maybe there's like some loyalty there, or like your commitment, and you're like, but I've already put so much energy into this, or, but I told everybody that it was going to work out. So you're like not willing to let go of that relationship. So you're just dragging this body weight with you, and it's not helping you, and it's not for you. It's not meant for you at all. And you're just continuing to stick it out and wondering why everything is going wrong and wondering why you're so miserable, when you could have just let go of the relationship and carried on alone for however long that needs to happen. You could have been alone and helped yourself instead of trying to make something that isn't meant for you to work. Crazy, I know. And there are so many things that the universe will do if we are being stubborn. There are so many things that the universe will do to shake up your life, to force it out of your hand, right? And then when that happens, then we're like, oh my God, I'm being punished. Oh my God, my life sucks. Oh my gosh, now we start to define ourselves on this like earthquake that the universe is giving us to shake everything up so that we can loosen our grip. And then we just say, oh, everything sucks. My life is horrible. And now we're on that path. But really, all the universe was trying to do was, my hair looks crazy today. I'm sorry. I need to wash it. But like all the universe was trying to do was have you let the fuck go. But you're so stubborn. You're so stubborn. You will not release your grip to save your life. That was literal. To save your life. You will not. Why? Ego may be a little bit of like, but like how I mentioned before, like, but I told my friends that this was going to work out. Or commitment. Maybe you're just a really loyal, committed person, and so you had this idea, you had this dream, and you are committed to making it happen. Those are all great qualities. Use them for something else though. Like, be committed to joy. Be committed to your health. Be committed to anything but a specific person, place, or thing. Okay? Your life would be so much, I have so much freedom in my life because I am attached to nothing. I am attached to no friendships. I am attached to no career. I have been humbled so many times. You know how many times I wanted something to happen and I worked and worked and worked and worked to no avail, and it went nowhere, and it was so unsuccessful. And I could have, when it wasn't really working at the beginning, walked away. The first time that TikTok's algorithm love bombed me and then discarded of me, I could have walked away. The thing is, I really wasn't called to do that yet because I think there were lessons in that I had to learn. But as soon as I was called to walk away, my mind was like, no, but I need this. And the universe is like, dude, if you needed that, I wouldn't have just called you to walk away from that. I wouldn't have put it on your heart to leave. So I will no longer be being stubborn, and I am walking away from TikTok. It does not serve me. It makes me feel bad. It makes me think negatively about myself. It makes me judge myself. When I do have a viral video, the comments are so off-putting. On Instagram, I can read all of my comments. Like, I can go in and like read my comments. It's a lot of times majority my actual like following. So it's like people that I see on all my videos. It is a lovely community that I love. So simply, if I'm following the rules that I create for my, like the rules that I preach, TikTok does not make me happy. Instagram does make me happy. Instagram does have the community that I love about, like, the only reason that I post online. I could make money any other way. I could sell, you know what I'm saying? I could do anything. I am online because I love the community. I love, like, creating a group of like-minded people. I've lived on the internet. For me, it's more than the money. Like I said, I could do other things. I do other things. I don't sell pussy. Y'all, please don't ever consider me to be a life coach. I am just a dumb bitch with a microphone. Okay. But anyway, so it's like, I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, just basically that TikTok, I'm not on it for the money. So the fact that I do make a little bit of money off of it, that is not what is driving me and my joy. What drives my joy is the community and be like creating content for people that actually get to see my fucking shit, not tanking my views every other video. So I'm walking towards Instagram and away from TikTok. Do you understand? So when it is on our heart to walk away from something, do it. The quicker that you actually do it, the less you have to go through, because the universe will force you out of situations that are not yours if you are asking them to put you in situations that are for you. Meaning, if you are asking for better, if you are asking the universe to improve your life, if you are asking for a better job, if you are asking for all of these things, you have to let go of your current reality. You have to let go. And if you're not letting go, the universe has to yank it from your hands. So if you just do let things flow and let it go, the universe can give you a better. Relationships. If you are asking for a better relationship and you mean with this specific man, and the universe starts to show you that like he's cheating on you, or gives you more information on the relationship, or makes it so that you have to physically leave the relationship, do not let your ego get in the way. Just walk away from the situation. Thank you, universe, for showing me more signs that would help me leave this situation. You are not smarter than the universe. If you think that you can be like, I want a specific person, I want a specific this, I want a specific that, sure, you might be able to manifest that specific person, but that outcome that you specifically want for this specific person, you don't get to choose that. You might get to be like, okay, let me just use an example. I was about to say Justin Bieber, but he's married. Who's not married? Jack Harlow. Okay, I have a picture of him in my room. Don't ask me about it. Okay, so if I wanted to manifest specifically Jack Harlow, I could manifest specifically Jack Harlow, but Jack Harlow is going to show up as Jack Harlow. And if he is a toxic person and we are not compatible, that is what I am going to experience. A man who I'm not compatible with, because I just manifested the specific person. But I could be broad and say like, oh my God, universe, please send me a man who is kind, loyal, generous, and I could get that. And I could get that, because I'm not being like, but I need this specific man. You can get this specific man, but I'm telling you, you will not get the specific outcome that you want. There is a chance that it'll work. Of course, always. There's always a chance that it'll work. A clock is right twice a day. What? A broken clock is right? Shut up. You could get what you want out of any situation. It's possible. I'm telling you that right now. But I'm asking you to detach, okay? I'm asking you to really, truly let the best thing into your life. Let it flow in and let go of. This is kind of why I talk about being a bimbo and not thinking and not doing any of that. Because the more that we think, the more that we like put these definitions onto, not definitions, I mean doubt. The more that we think about things, the more doubt creeps in. So if I'm trying to like manifest $1 kajillion and I don't think about it, I say, universe, give me $1 kajillion. Then I go on, and I just go on and have a happy little life, and I just find things that make me happy. I'm probably going to get closer to that $1 kajillion versus if I'm like, universe, give me $1 kajillion. And then I start thinking about it like, yeah, universe, you can give me that $1 kajillion. And then I say, wait, kajillion is that's a big number. Okay, oh my gosh, how am I even going to get this? Now I'm thinking about all the ways that I could get it. Like, okay, I might have to do that. I might have to do this. I might have to. Now I'm forcing it. Now I'm doing too much. When I could have just, universe, give me $1 kajillion. And then, I know I'm being silly right now, but like, universe, give me $1 kajillion. And then, and then I'd have this inspiration through joy. I would have so much inspiration that would guide me to that kajillion. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, when you truly, truly, truly are detached from everything, you're not thinking about the how. Also, let's talk about this. There are 2 to-do lists that you have every single day. One is for you, one is for the universe. You need to get really good at delegating what is on your to-do list and what is on the universe's to-do list. The how is not, like, how it's going to happen is never on your to-do list. Your to-do list is seek joy. Figure out what makes me happy truly. Experiment in life. Have fun. Go out there. Try new things. Those are on your to-do list. Take care of your daily activities. That is your to-do. Cleansing your energy. That is your to-do. What is on the universe's to-do list is how it's going to happen. The universe, their to-do is send you inspiration, guide you. Your to-do list, follow the guidance. Their to-do list, guide you. There are two, do you see what I'm saying? Like, there's two sides to this. And if you are putting some of the universe's to-dos on your list, it is going to take you so long, and there's going to be so much resistance because you are what? Doing too much. You're still doing too much. If you need to write it down, and you need to write down like my to-do list, the universe's to-do list, go ahead. Let's say we are trying to manifest a relationship, okay? My to-do list, show myself a lot of love. My to-do list, do things that invoke love, because I'm seeking love, right? So I want to feel love. I want to watch love movies. I want to go to take myself on a nice little restaurant date. If that makes you feel single and alone, don't do it. You are doing things like, this is why it's sometimes hard to be like, hey, do this and this and this and this and this, because everything that we do evokes different emotions for different people. Like for me, taking myself out on a date and like doing little like solo date stuff, it does evoke love within me. It does make me feel good. I'm not the type of person where I see a couple and I'm like, oh, it makes me feel so sad and alone. Like, I just don't think that way. So it's like finding things that evoke the emotion that you want to create, or like create. I don't know. So like, you're seeking a relationship, love. The universe's to-do list is to inspire you to like find him or her, right? So if you're like, oh, I gotta go to this club, I gotta go to this thing, I gotta be out there, I gotta be doing all this stuff, you're doing too much. Let the universe inspire you. How many times have you gone out and you're like, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna find a man? Not a single man talked to you that entire night. It's because you put something that was not for you to do on your list, and you found out that like that job isn't for you. You're not the one that's like, yep, tonight's the night, I'm gonna find him. That is the universe's job. Your job should have only been, if you are seeking a relationship, is to let it go and have a good time. The universe is going to inspire you. The universe is going to put you in positions to run into this person. That is their job. If you are trying to put yourself in a position to run into the love of your life, you are doing the universe's job. You're stepping on toes. You're kind of pissing the universe off. Like, how fucking annoying. This bitch keeps trying to do my job. Fine, do it. You want to do it yourself? Do it yourself. And then you have no magical help beside you. The universe isn't that petty. But that's an example of like the energy that it kind of puts out there is like, I've got it, universe. I can do it myself. And then it's like, fine, go do it yourself. You don't want me to help you? I'm literally like the source of all. I can help you. I know a couple guys. Like, I know everybody, actually, every single person ever to ever have existed. But like, you got it, I guess. Do you see what I'm saying? So when we let go of like doing it, when we let go of outcomes, when we let go of how it's happening, when we let go of like trying to paint the journey, have you ever, we've all had a plan, okay? Have you ever had a plan and everything stayed according to plan and worked out as good as you wanted it to? Never. Never. When you were little, you were probably like, I'm going to do this. Me and my roommate were talking about this the other night. When we were young, we were like, when I'm 22, I'm going to be engaged. 23, I'm going to get married. 24, I'm going to get a house. And 25, I'm going to have my first kid. Thank God that didn't happen. But like, we've all had plans. And like in our mind, we're like, yes, that is what I want. Life never happens that way. But I bet you still had a good time. I bet you the journey was still great. I bet you still got a lot of what you wanted. And I bet you were shown things that you didn't know that you wanted that now you have. And you're like, oh my God, I literally like, duh, that had to happen that way. There's things that you don't know. And we're not cool enough to like know how to make it work in the same way that the universe does. And like, how great is that? Like, you have to just chill. Okay, your job is to cleanse your energy. We'll talk about cleansing energy in a different video, but like your job is to just make sure you're good, clean, healthy, happy, in love with yourself, in love with life. If your life is shit, you need to change it. And that might be something on your to-do list. By going through and removing the things that are no longer meant for you, like me, my to-do was to walk away from TikTok. That was on my list. The universe was supposed to inspire me, and the universe is also going to bring in all the blessings because I listened. I have so much room now that I am not attached to something that was bringing me down so much. The second I cut it off, I physically felt better. When I deleted TikTok off of my phone, I physically felt 10 times better because I was just listening to the impulses that the universe was sending me. And so it was like, good job. Like, it was almost like when your puppy does something and they give you a little treat. That was my treat. The dopamine of like, I can breathe again, of like, oh my God, wow, I'm not attached to that anymore, felt so good. And that experience inspired me to look at other things in my life that I am attaching myself to that I should be detached from, which is absolutely everything. Attach to nothing. Okay, there's this kind of analogy when it comes to like the highest level of manifesting ability. It's called the hero. I don't know, I might have just made that up. But basically, if it kind of gives this example, I don't even remember where I read this, but it kind of gives the example of like the highest level of manifester is somebody who is attached to nothing. If your house, okay, actually, no, this is a really bad example based on what has happened in recent time. And also heart prayers, all of that to the families in LA and the fires and the families that have been devastated in North Carolina and all over. Truly, truly, truly tragic. And I'm, oh God, it's so sad. And I just, it's so sad. Sorry, I have to carry on with the video. And I'm going to use an example that is seemingly insensitive in this, with what's going on. But if your house burned down and you look at that, and obviously there's grief and obviously there's emotion behind that of losing something. But if you look at that and you're not like, I lost all of my stuff, oh my goodness. And instead of that, your mind is like, look at all this room I have now. I have so much room to recreate myself. I'm attached to nothing. All of what defined me before, I'm detached from. I'm free. I can be whoever I want. You know what I mean? So it's like, the idea is that you can lose nothing. Nothing is lost. It is just no longer yours. It is no longer meant for you, which means that you can now find what is actually meant for you. And I know that was a horrible, 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 horrible analogy, and I wish that I had something better to describe it as. But I'm just trying to tell you that the highest level of manifesting, the highest level of all of that is somebody who is attached to nothing and can just go and go and go through life only accepting what is meant for them. Because if we're attached, we might be attached to things that do not serve us just naturally, just by chance, right? So I encourage you, look in your life and see what you are attaching yourself to that really should not be defining you. Nothing actually should define you. There should be no definition of you. You are just you. YOU defines you. That's it. Me. I am me. That is the only way I can define myself. But go through and see what is no longer serving you. And maybe if I had this conversation with myself months prior, I would have been able to experience that freedom that I felt when I deleted TikTok. Not like my profile, but like I deleted it off my phone. Like I could have experienced that sooner. I'm no regrets. I'm not regretful of that. Everything is in divine timing. It happened when it was supposed to happen. But I'm also delivering this message to you so that you can look around and like maybe there is something that the universe is like, girl, she is not listening to me. Please just tell her that she can detach from these things and it'll be better. Like, please tell her. And so if you have something going on in your mind and you're like, damn, I really could do without that. And like, maybe let's see, blah, 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 blah. That's it. That is it. Whatever is coming up for you is it. That is what you need to let go of. And letting go is so easy. I think that people have overcomplicated things because they're like, oh my God, I gotta do that. Like I said, you're doing too much. If you are hearing this and I'm saying let go, and you automatically start making a list of all the things you gotta do, and then you're looking at that list of I gotta let go and I gotta do this and I gotta do that. And then you're looking at that list and you're like, oh my God, there's so much to do. And you're kind of creating this energy of stress surrounding this topic. Take a deep breath. All the universe is asking you to do is take an inventory of your life. And if there is something that is weighing heavy on you that comes up for you while I am talking about this, take a look at it and maybe know that the universe is telling you that it is time to remove that from your focus so that you can readjust your focus onto what you actually want. If you are focusing on what you do not want and you are focusing on like, oh my God, everything is so bad and I'm so like, I need to make money. I need money. I need money. I need money. If you're focusing on needing money, that is meaning that you don't have money, which means you are manifesting more of not having the money. What you focus on is what expands. If you are focusing on the magic of the world, if you are focusing on how truly, truly, truly magical this world is, you will experience more magic. If you are focusing on how sick and twisted and dark this world is, then you will experience more sick and twisted and dark experiences. Like, that is manifestation. That is it. I've said this 1,000 times. Manifestation is very simple. What you focus on grows. So take this moment to deliberately focus on the things. Sorry, I'm about to start yelling. Let me not. Focus on the things right now. Focus on the things that bring you joy so that the universe can find more ways to bring you joy. When we sit here and we talk and we have fun for this little moment that I have with you guys, I am only focusing on expansion, growth, abundance. Ever since I started this channel, my life has expanded. My life has become more abundant. My life has grown. I can't even tell you guys what's going on in my life right now. One, because of judgment of the internet. But two, I just don't want to jinx it. But like, when I tell you the same day that I let go of TikTok, my life changed. And I will express that, what happened, later down the line once things are more solidified and like things are, yeah. So I don't like jinx it and like ruin it. But start letting go. Start removing that shit. What isn't serving you? What makes you feel like shit, but you're like, no, I gotta keep this because it's how I define myself? Is there an old friend that you have? You guys have been friends for so long, but the relationship has become toxic. She just calls you and bitches about her boyfriend all the time. You feel like you're being used in that relationship, but that's your friend. But that's somebody that you have to stick by. That's your bestie. I am encouraging you to assess how that relationship makes you feel and walk away if you are being called to do so. But what if I walk away and then I'm a bad friend and Are you being a good friend to yourself first and foremost? Your mask needs to go on first. And if you are abandoning yourself and your emotions because of somebody else, you are abandoning yourself. And you're a shitty fucking friend to yourself if that's the case. You are not very kind to yourself and you need to be doing better for you. And that person probably doesn't care that much about you if they are watching you abandon yourself time and time and time and time again. If they are asking you to do things that they would never do for you, like stay up on the phone with you over and over and over and over and over while they talked and talked and talked about themselves, but the moment that you start to talk about yourself for a little bit, they redirect it back to them. Do you understand that that person is not even supporting you in the ways that they are expecting you to support them? And so you are now defining yourself like, I might be a bad friend if I don't continue to do this for them, even though they would never do it for me. Do you see what I mean? This is what I mean when I say assess our life. And it is not that hard. If nothing is coming up, if there is not a thought in your mind of like, oh, I gotta detach from that, don't force it. Don't start seeking. Just ask the universe, show me what is no longer serving me. Be careful when you say things like that because things will change. Be ready to receive. Be ready, be prepared because things will change if you ask for change. Because your life needs to change if you want your life to change. And if you're asking for change, things will change. So we're going to say, universe, if you're ready, show me what is no longer serving me. Boom, 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 boom. And then be prepared for when they pop up to cut the cord. To move on, to move forward, to be lighter, because as soon as we start cutting these cords, we are lighter, we have less to carry, we can go further, we can go faster. Imagine a bird trying to fly with 1,000 pounds. It's not going to get very far. Put the 1,000 pounds down. You can fly south for the winter. I don't know. And that is all I have for you today. That was a very abrupt ending, but something in my mind was just like, and that's it. That's all, folks. And so that is all. I'm not going to just start talking just to talk. But yes, I will. I'm like, I'm not just going to talk to talk. Everything I say is really important, bitch. all you do is talk to talk. But you guys, my song is finally released. It's called Iced Tea by Helly Baby on all streaming platforms. It is on YouTube. It is on Apple Music. It is on Spotify. It is on Pandora. It is on Tidal. Actually, I don't know. But it's on everything. Okay? So go listen to that. Go get my streams up. I think I have like 4 monthly listeners. So if you want to be the 5th monthly listener, go check it out. I'll actually link it in the description. So that's all I got for you. I love you dearly. Let it the fuck go so good things can start happening to you. Love you. Sugar daddy loves me, I'm the sugar honey iced tea, and if he wants some sugar, I'll just find me a new daddy.